Hello, my name is Stephen Wright. I'm a career coach here at Career Mentor, and we help high-performing financial services professionals make their next smart career move. So why don't recruiters call me back? That is a question that often comes up when I start working with my coaching clients. And the answer lies somewhere in, well, it depends on the type of recruiter, the nature of the relationship that you have with them, and to an extent, all of this is driven by market forces as well. Now, I feel very comfortable talking about this because I was in executive search for 22 years, and now that I've been a career coach for quite some time, I have an additional perspective as well. In order to really understand what's going on here, I'm going to take two characterizations of types of people working in the recruitment industry. Now, I know that there is a pretty broad spectrum with all sorts of people operating in different ways, but I think these two characterizations will help us understand what's going on. The first type of person I want to talk about, I'm going to call them the recruiter. The recruiter operates in a highly transactional manner in a very competitive marketplace, and this marketplace has commoditized talent procurement. Businesses want to get their skilled labor as quickly as they can and at the lowest possible price per unit hire. This means that the recruiter is not paid until they actually get a candidate hired. So their work is contingent on success. So they're in a race to get their candidate to be the one that gets hired in front of any other competitors. They're also in a race because they've got to hit their monthly revenue targets. All of this means that the recruiter has neither the time nor perhaps the inclination to develop relationships with people, and they're only concerned in returning calls of those candidates who are directly relevant to the job that they're working on right now. That is probably a reason why you're not getting a call or your calls returned from the recruiter. The second kind of person I'm going to talk about is somebody I'm going to call the consultant advisor. The consultant advisor works in a different way. They have a different relationship with the clients that they work for. Often they are paid a part of their fee up front, and they're not in a race because they're working exclusively on that particular mandate. They have a deep understanding of their clients' businesses and deep relationships with all the key people within that business. And they also have a very good feel for the culture of that organization. This means that the consultant advisor is very good at identifying the talent of the candidates who have the skills and experience, but also who are likely to have a strong cultural fit with the organization that they're working for. And that perhaps is their X factor. The second point I'd say about the consultant advisor is that they take time to build strong relationships with key people within the industry that they operate within. And those relationships pay off because they're able to use their network to make a few phone calls to identify the candidates who are going to fit with the mandate that they're working on. Completely different way of operating. So what does this mean to you? Well, my advice might be to develop a relationship with one or two client advisor type recruiters. This will be a relationship of reciprocation and trust where you can share information about things that you know are going on. You may be able to help the consultant advisor find the person that they're looking for. And of course, should it come to the point where you need some help, you need some advice, or perhaps you're now actively engaged in a job search campaign, then the client advisor is much more likely to return your calls and help you out simply because of the nature of the relationship that you've developed over time. Final thing to say is that if you do get inbound calls from recruiters of any type, then obviously try and help them out if you can, because they're trying to get their job done in order to find the talent for their clients, and things work in a reciprocal manner. So if you can help people out, it's probably no bad thing. I'll be putting the link for the blog that I wrote about this in the comments below, and thanks very much.